And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Throwing right away. And this one complete to Smith. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Miles Sanders down after a gain of 3, leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Big run on the opening drive, and they better watch out for this guy or it's going to be a long game.
Back when I played in our scouting reports getting ready for games, we put stars next to the guys that we thought were the key players on the other side. There should have been 3 or 4 stars next to that guy's name.
And he'll be out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Let's go now. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
On the ground with a tight end. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. McKenzie will not return this, and it will be brought out to the 25.
Let's see. Try to get my offense going.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18
time,
though.
Definitely need to slide next time.
16 yards there and a first down again. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
Pick.
And his throw is incomplete.
Oh my God!
He's got to be
I'm glad
careful
you
not to
didn't do
force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
On second down, Cook.
Keep running,
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo.
That nigga ain't doing the dodgy at all, damn.
14-yard touchdown.
Oh.
And the Bills are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. It's up and good.
I don't know why, but I was nervous about that
here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, the last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came to you, all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Good play, Jim.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Hurts. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
Good tackle, Matt.
Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled him a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost and then a little bit more.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing is Hurts. He's got Smith here. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. Hurts sets up to throw it.
Oh my God. I gotta hit that nigga lower, I guess.
This down to about the 32-yard line.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. It was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Hurts to throw.
Good play.
And down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. And that's complete to Sanders. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he get the 1st down.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal. That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a 1st down right out of the gate.
Going deep for Diggs.
I didn't mean to throw that.
Team, and it's intercepted. And the
Something
Eagles are going to take over.
I meant to double tap that bit.
Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
On 1st down, Hurts. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back to throw again. This will be caught at about the 6. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left.
Touchdown, Eagles! A.J. Brown, as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles would extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's certainly an important score right there, because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Elliott Good with a PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. A final shot before half for Allen. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's McKenzie. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
I got something for you, though. It's a whole new football game.
The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. On play action, Allen. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion.
Let's go.
All the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, 35 yards.
I just had to trust him. I seen you out there, but it was just like, fuck it.
As a general rule, lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
That's what I'm looking forward to.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
73 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Let's go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. He finds his tight end, got it. That's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, you know, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
You didn't see me. Let's go. I knew you were going to throw it to me.
Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
A run there with Cook not going to accomplish much. Call it no gain.
Damn,
2nd down coming up. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And Allen will
have
the
get some rushing yards on with another. I promise you that, bro.
Avoid the contact at the end. Back to throw. Allen. And this will be incomplete.
Good play, buddy.
Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down. Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
This is caught.
Oh, that's supposed to be a touchdown.
Brought down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have scored again in this 3rd quarter. This time to move out in front. Bass on for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Running right, here's Sanders. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a 1st down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. They'll look to throw. It's caught by Sanders.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
I got some for it, though.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
For the guys playing defense, this has been a really long drive, and physically, that's awfully taxing. But I think the hardest part is mentally. What do you do?
They'll look to throw.
He dropped this down to Sanders. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Back to throw. Man open left side is Brown. Touchdown. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive, the last into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Throwing is Allen. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Allen. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner. And watch the drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
No.
And that is no good. Wide to the right. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
Good game, but that shit is so crazy when that bit disappeared, bro.
But not the case.
Not at all. And they were already
that shit
planning
fucked
for
me
the
up.
overtime you just mentioned, already saying, okay, what are we going to do if we get the ball? What happens on defense? Instead of that celebration and that little bit of euphoria, it turned into letdown.
I don't even mind going out like that, though. I kept fighting the whole time. I couldn't stop that run game. That shit crazy, bro. Man, run the play, bro.
Hurts down to one knee, and that should just about do it. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through.
3 more points.
And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Buffalo.
I've been going out bad lately, guys. Don't worry, we'll get back right. Try again tomorrow. I will be on streaming Overwatch in just a few. Take a quick vitamin break. Peace.